Hello and welcome. Hi, I'm Arts, and this is Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, doing MSQ, going to get to this place, wherever that is, I assume. But yeah, let's get into it. I'll be fine, you don't need to worry about me. I was living a life of excess, bound for an early grave when Katrua came along. Though I was a complete stranger, she took me under her wing and set me straight. It was out of the gratitude that I drew oblivion, but I imagine any other life now. Can't imagine any other. Like now, I owe her everything I have, and it pains me that I couldn't say goodbye. I think I read those before. I'm really sorry, but we're not sure what happened to Katsua. The others are trying to learn what they can. Oh, Katsua, we'd known that such a day would come, but I wish we could have at least said goodbye. You knew then that she was already gone? We did. We all did. Katsua forbade us from saying anything. She wanted to tell you herself when the time was right. I expect she was torn over how to reveal the truth to Erenbo. I see. I don't think anyone can blame her for keeping quiet. But tell me, how are the people faring? Have they forgotten Zoral Jah already? No, they still remember him. We wonder if this might be the result of the gate at the summit being closed. Most are unaware of developments. They'll be relieved to hear that the king has been defeated, but at the same time, they're like to panic if they learn that the queen has disappeared. Right now, Geode is making contact with various government bodies, but it probably be best to keep it all under wraps for a time. Agreed. Once we've resolved matters, I'll explain everything to the people. I consider it my duty. As to Zoral Jaw's mechanical army, what became of them now that he's gone? Ah, yes, about that. Oh. At the time, we suspect that Zoral Jaw passed. The king's authority appears to have been transferred to Gula Jah. You mean to say Gula Jah is the new king? While a coronation is required to make it official, for the moment the system recognizes him as his father's successor. But I don't want this. I don't want to be king. It's not a decision you have to make right away, but given the authority comes with command of the army, you can't give it up lightly either. We can think on it together later, but for now I want you to hold on to it, to what your father has left you. If you say so. Are you alright, Lematiel? Huh? Oh, what is this? Why can't I? Despite everything that's happened, all the terrible things my brother did, I still don't know how to feel towards him. What's wrong with me? It's perfectly normal. You think so? I'll take your word for it. For now, we have things under control. Why not return to Toriolo and rest up while the others handle the investigation? You know, I think I'll do that. It'll be good to see how things are at home and catch up with Koana. Hey, why don't the two of you come too? But won't everyone hate me? Of course not. They might be a little unsure at first, but I'll set them straight. Besides, I want to introduce you to Koana as new family. Really? Really. That is, if you're fine with it. I am. Then let's be off. We'll head directly to the palace to see Koana. Please have a good rest. You've earned it. I'll keep things low-key for a while myself. Times like these, you gotta keep your hands moving. Okay, yeah, I read that before. Move onward.
You are returned! Wait there! I'm coming down! Where's Lamachi? What happened inside the dome? So my brother is gone. Yet the danger remains. And you must soon sally forth unto an unknown reality.
Hey!
Namachi, is this boy perhaps...
This is Zorolja's son, Kululja.
I see. Time did flow differently inside the dome. If he is our brother's child, then... Kululja, was it? My name is Kona, and I am Lamachi's brother.
You're her brother?
You'll find none more dependable than Kona. He's family, and he'll take good care of you.
A pleasure to meet you, Kululja.
A pleasure to meet you too, Uncle Kona.
Well, I suppose I am your uncle. But simply Kona will do.
You're all confused, and little wonder. Rest assured, all will be explained in due course. But for now, I want to make one thing clear. Kululja is his own person. He had no part in his father's crimes. If you have anger towards Zorolja you need to express, Kona and I will gladly hear you. But you will treat Kululja as you would any child, with kindness.
As we should. The boy's done no wrong.
Yes, the vow of resolve speaks true.
So, will you tell me what happened? Grahatia has given me a summary, but I would hear your detailed account.
Can we walk while we chat? I want to see how things are in the city.
In that case, let us make our way to Bright Plume Post. Our soldiers remain on high alert, but if the threat of invasion has passed, I will bid them take a well-earned rest.
Even though I knew all was well, I'm still comforted to see Lamatil with my own eyes. I'm my own person. I am. Yeah. It was indeed Zoroja's realm inside the dome. A realm he ruled jointly with Sphene, he as King of Resolve and she the Queen of Reason, just like you and me here. Their people live very different lives compared to ours, but like us, they live them to the fullest. And Sphene is a big part of that. She's a considerate and approachable ruler who treats everyone as family. You and her must have gotten along well. We did, but out of love for her people, she chose the wrong path. They're a good folk, the Alexandrians. They welcomed us into their homes and treated us with kindness and respect. But Zoroja slaughtered them, slaughtered those he was meant to protect for his own ends. By the gods, tell me how this came to pass. Father, that a king should harm his own people. When his attack on Tolio failed, Zoroja sought to gain more power, so he ordered his people executed and harvested their souls. What drove him to commit such an atrocity? He claimed he wanted to bring the entire world under his dominion, but that was just a means to achieve his true desire. My grandfather, he was a great person, right? Maybe my father wanted to prove he was his own person, that he wasn't just a great person's son. I dare say you are right. As the resilient son, our father's true-born heir, he bore the weight of expectation. That weight was clearly greater than any of us had imagined. That's probably why he was who he was, and why he didn't want me. Damn it all, if only we had tried harder to reach out to him. Let's keep moving. What my father did was wrong. He had to be stopped, but I'm glad I could learn a little about the person he was. Growing up, I envied my brother, but that envy may have added to his burdens. Soroja had become unimaginably powerful. It was only with Yo's help that we managed to defeat him. And now I have a responsibility to the people of Alexandria, and above all, to Soroja. I promised, didn't I? I wanted us to become family, and it isn't only out of obligation. Since I've gotten to know you, I've come to really like you. You might not be my nephew by blood, but we're family to the end. We'll always be there to help each other. Isn't that right? Right. You too, yo. After everything we've been through, we're already as good as family. What? What do you mean, what? The more family you have, the merrier, don't you think? Come on, let's head into the barracks. Like Papa did by taking us in, I want to take make my family bigger. You wouldn't mind some extra family too, right, yo? I'd like to be family with you too, yo. Huh. Same armor. Same progress. I'm glad I could hear what happened in the dome. But I'm sorry that you had to bear such a heavy burden, Lamatiel. Don't be. As vows of resolve, it was something that I had to do. Besides, it was your ingenious strategy that kept Toriolo safe. Asking you to rule with me was definitely one of my better ideas. It was because we all fought as one that we could repel the invaders, and then only with the aid of Bertra and his kin. Thanks to Alphanov and Estinian interceding for us, we were able to swiftly forge an alliance with Radza Han. And when the dragons appeared in our skies, I felt that was it. This was it. The Toriolo you had envisioned. We owe our new allies a great debt, and I hope that we can repay them one day. Indeed, once I've dealt with matters, we should go and thank them in person. You had told me as much, but you still have work to do, yes? Yes, I need to find Sphene. She harmed our people so that her own might live, but as I was raging at her deeds, I realized something. Just because Toliolo is safe doesn't mean I can't ignore what becomes of Alexandria. That's the kind of thing that led to conflict in the old days. I want to help the Alexandrian people live in peace and happiness, and the only way to do that is to stop Sphene from walking her path. Very well, Lamatiel. Just promise me you will take care. I promise, Koana. I wish there was something I could do to help. It's nice to be home, even if only for a while. Thanks for coming with me, yo. While I had anticipated this, I still can't help but worry. I'm sorry that I have to go away again so soon. But even setting Sphene aside, some of our own people may be among the endless. I can't just sit around and leave everything to the others. I understand. I have matters here well in hand, so do what you must. Yo, for all you've done for us, for our nation and our family, I fear I can never express sufficient gratitude, but thank you, from the bottom of my heart. I understand Zolja spared no souls for reviving himself in battle. His pride wouldn't permit him to do otherwise, I expect. I wish there was something I could do to help. Well, it was good to catch Koano out. Now I'll talk to the soul. Who might this be from? Hello? That's right, Yo's with me. Is that so? In that case, let's meet up at some perch. See you soon. Gistol is heading back. I dare to hope she's found a way to pursue Sphene. If you wanted to go on ahead to Sunperch, I'll pay our soldiers a quick call. Apologies for the wait. You're all here, then that means... we believe we found a way to travel to the reflection to where Sphene has retreated. I was busy providing aid in Solution 9, so I haven't heard the details myself. Could you start from the beginning, Ishtola? Per Sphene's own words, the gate atop Everkeep was opened and closed by the power of interdimensional fusion. And it was the artifact known as the key that allowed her to control it. According to Keteram, the key was brought with me to the source 20 years ago. It was then kept here in the palace until its theft by Zolja, who used it in Yosolani to fuse a portion of our world with this reflection. Following Zolja's demise, Sphene claimed the key and disappeared through the gate. But where exactly did the gate lead? I'm seeking the answer. We took another look at Genix and made a startling discovery in seeking the answer. As you all know, there should have been one more level at the summit of Everkeep. The 12th level, the King of Resolves of Royal Abode. Right, but when you actually went there, you saw that it didn't exist. Curious, we analyzed Organics logs to see where the memories of the departed were being sent. And where should it be but through the gate to the missing 12th level? That level alone must have lain outside the fused region, and so was left behind. Then it means... Alpha Node, if you'd be so kind. It means that beyond the gate lies not just any reflection, but the one from which Alexandria originally hailed. 'Tis Fiend's homeworld, and she has returned there to join the memories of her departed citizens. But as the key lies with her on the other side, we haven't the means to reopen the gate. Forgive me, but I thought we already knew she had gone home, or at least it seemed obvious to me. What I want to know is, how do we pursue Sphene if the gate here is closed? We use another gate, and it just so happens we know where one is. The Sky Deep Sea Note. All evidence suggests that the gate there leads to the world whence the Alexandrians and I came. But assuming that's true, how can we open it? That is what we shall find out using the code in this earring. So that's what's in it. As you recall, Growl's earring is in fact a data storage device. An analysis of it yielded a code, something used to control a contraption, and a very large one at that. Given the circumstances of Kryl's arrival in the source, we believe that said contraption is the gate to the Golden City. This is admittedly an educated guess, but we are quite hopeful that it will work. To make such progress in so short a time, you really are amazing. We couldn't have done it alone. The credit must go to the members of Oblivion for acquiring the information we needed, Shell especially. Right then, it seems the plan is set to the Sky Deep Sea Note. I've told the officers of Landsguard about my intention. They fully support our endeavor. Aren't we going yet? Oh dude, you should really stay here. Begging your pardon, yo, but may I have a moment ere setting forth? Oh, you're already going to give her the thing? Yes, I had thought to save it for later, but in light of these developments, I feel now it is the time. As Lemon says, I have something for you. Please come to me to Bayside Bevy. I hope you like it. Are these all shops? It's so different from Solution 9. Tilgriel is safe in no small part due to your valor. As token of our appreciation, I have commissioned special equipment for you. Oh, nice. While it is inadequate as an expression of gratitude, I pray it will serve you well in your coming mission. It apparently incorporates foreign technology. Leave it to Koana to request such a thing, eh? Mezwate yonder has the equipment in keeping. Just say the word and he will bring it out. Nice, you can dye them. Oh man, they really should have separated this by class. Not bad. Looks good in the new engine. Probably will look better once it's day out. Okay, I like it better than my last outfit, I'll say that much. These arms and armor are the work of our finest artisans. I can vouch for their quality and functionality both. I'll bet it looks good on you. With your shiny new gear, I reckon you're ready for anything. Come, let's head to the Sky Deep Sea Note. Access to the area is presently restricted per my order, so I shall accompany you. When I do Dome and Enclave, I'm definitely doing pants or legs and shoes. And gloves. Everything else is alright with space. This has filled up quite a bit. Can I just... No, I gotta enter through that way. the City of Gold, where it all began. This place is a little scary. I don't know if I should. If I come. If I come here alone. I don't know if I come here alone. That makes sense, yes. And here we are again. Feels like a lifetime ago that we were last here. Fauna has really already gone inside, but I couldn't help but take a moment. Just being here takes me back. And it wasn't even that long ago that we visited for the right. So much has happened since then. Truly, guided by my grandfather's letter, I crossed the seas in search of answers. What awaits us on the road ahead, I know not, but I shall walk it to the end with you all. Come on, let's go.
Electrope everywhere one turns, harboring vast amounts of lightning. This place is very much alive. Krile, try holding your earring to the terminal.
No luck.
Don't give up yet. The terminal reads the code. It might just need higher clearance. Galulja, would you give it a try?
Me?
If the king's authority has passed to you, then the gate ought to open.
But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat of my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn.
Remarkable. A void gate is forced open with a blast of ether, and thus appears as a tear in the fabric of reality. In contrast, this is the stitchwork of a master. Neatly hemmed, without a thread out of place. A power to be reckoned with. But now isn't the time to marvel. If Galuljar can open the gate, then so too can Sveen close it. 'Twould be wise to employ magics in its defense, both to maintain its stability and ward off interference. While I am able to invoke said magics, I cannot sustain them alone. I require another to channel with me, and in unison.
For that role, I do humbly volunteer myself. But even our combined efforts offer no certainty of success. Might we prevail upon the two of you to lend your support?
Of course. If coordination between mages is required, few would be better suited than Alize and myself.
Shall I remain as well?
While your presence would be welcome, I'd rather you joined the expedition team. For despite our earnest efforts, the gate may well end up closed once more. In such a situation, it may fall to those on the other side to devise a method to reconnect our worlds. A task with which you are not unfamiliar, as I recall.
I have faith it will not come to that, but should it? I will endeavor not to disappoint.
So, assuming Wook-Lamart, Kryl, and Erenville are a given for this foray, I'll make myself useful here by guarding those who are maintaining the gate. Should any threats emerge, from the world beyond or otherwise, I'll deal with them.
As will I. Which leaves you free to head in there and do what you do best.
See, holding the fort, I know we'll be alright.
It's fine. Really. Mostly. Just don't let her bear the burden alone. Do you hear?
If Sveen is intent on plundering ether from other worlds, then our task is clear. We must stop her. She cannot be allowed to harm anyone else, neither those who are dear to us, nor strangers we have never met. There's no telling what dangers we'll face, I know, but if my mother is out there, I need to find her and give her a piece of my mind. I'm needed here, I accept that, but I'm not a child anymore. I'll spare Noah effort doing my part, so you do yours too. Together we'll protect what we hold dear. En route here, I caught sight of a large lizard. It looked palatable enough, so I shall hunt it later. We can enjoy the meat while you regale me with the tales of the world beyond after you've returned. I think that's my cat. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. We who shall remain want for neither expertise nor experience. Worry not on our account and fix thy gaze upon the path ahead. Once again, I must leave Lamitil in your care. Please return safely. I'll keep everyone safe. Just concentrate on your own task. I would dearly love to accompany you, but this time I will content myself with seeing you off. Were you to go now, I pray you find hope. I look forward to hearing your account upon your return. I've done all I can. If you should meet Katsuya, please tell her I said thank you. To be completely honest, it is all I can do not to throw myself into that light. But I must resist the urge, for my presence will be required here should the gate close. It wouldn't do to lose everyone, our champion, not least of all. This power I've inherited, I'll use it for good. I will. "20 years ago, I emerged from that gate. Whether or not the answers I seek lie on the other side, I will see these things through. I would be lying if I said I'm not nervous, but your presence gives me comfort and courage. I imagine your other travel companions often feel the same." $679.
Tis done. Whenever you're ready.
We'll protect the portal. Keep it open no matter what.
Beyond lies an unknown reflection, Short of asking an Ascian, we unfortunately have no way of identifying which one it is.
Well, what we do know is that it's Fiend's domain. A place where she brings back those who've been lost. So for now, why don't we call it... the Unlost World? Right. Let's go.
How to describe the sheer amazement we felt when we emerged on the other side of the portal? I fear words do not do it justice. Before us was a vibrant world where the memories of the departed abided and reveled in bygone days. Living memory, or so the Endless called it. How they laughed and smiled as they reminisced upon unfulfilled dreams, alive in all perceivable ways, yet knowing no loss. So resplendent was every ilm of this paradise. The words rose unbidden to my lips. All this time, it was here, the city of gold.
Living memory. Yeah, I can. The City of Gold is an apt description indeed. Yeah. This is my world, my home. Neither the void nor the first, we are indeed come to an unknown reflection. Amazing, absolutely amazing. We've literally stepped into Yokoi legend. Whichever reflection this may be, twisting the barrier between here and the source is thin and Yucatel. That would explain the Yokoi's visions and the location of the gate. Hey, Aaronville, that volcano over there, you don't suppose it's real, is it? An actual volcano spewing forth lava in the middle of a city. I'd like to see that. Hey, you never know. Look, there's a path down. Let's see where it goes. Oh, there's the electrofoil, whatever it's called. I see electrope is used here too. There's no mistaking the design of this etherite. Yeah. The people here, could they be? This song. I'm sorry, I'm just enjoying the song. Okay. It's strange, though I've never been to this place before, it somehow makes me feel nostalgic. Unlike Everkeep with all its advanced technology, here it's brick and stone. It's like we've traveled into the past. The differences may be more superficial than you think. Take a good look at the buildings around us. There's electrope everywhere, along with myriad contraptions. Like how Sphene projects her image onto soldiers, I believe this city's appearance is artificial. This etherite is identical to the one in Everkeep, is it not? This suggests that this place is Alexandrian. That would seem a fair assumption. In light of all this, could it be this city is Everkeep's missing 12th level? Welcome, friends, welcome. Who are you? My name is Constantine, and like you, I am an endless. We have been recreated from the memories of those who have exhausted their souls, the departed, in other words. Great effort is taken to ensure the integrity of your memories, so it will feel no different from when you were flesh and blood. Let's go along with it for now. I am caretaker here at Living Memory, City of the Endless, and it is my pleasure to provide guidance to newcomers such as your good selves. City of Endless, at a glance there seems to be many different facilities. What kind of place is this? Simply put, it's a recreational attraction. The city is divided into 4 areas, each of which captures scenery that once defined our continent. In this way, we ensure that what is lost is not forgotten, that all precious memories endure forevermore. It never keeps early days. This place was used by the living, but it was made a haven for the endless hundreds of years later. Now then, if you would please follow me, I shall give you a guided tour. Do take care, as wildlife brought here for preservation roams freely. Hold on a moment. While a tour would be interesting, it's Fiend that we've come to see. Oh, so you wish to meet with the Queen. In that case, you are in luck. It was just announced that Her Majesty will enter into a slumber, but there is still time. If you try calling to her before the Messel terminal at the center of the city, she will likely appear. I'm not sure how things work around here, but let's head to this Messel terminal. Our thanks, Constancy. We'll take you up on the tour next time. I shall look forward to it. Good luck seeking out Her Majesty. Queen Sphene enjoys meeting her people. I am quite confident she will appear for you at the Messel terminal. like the chamber, like this chamber in Skydeep's Sea Note. The electrope here produces a strong golden light. A difference in energy levels, perhaps. I wonder, can the Endless venture elsewhere, or can they only survive here? The plants are real as far as I can tell. Not everything is an illusion.
Sven? Are you there? If you are, say something. We need to talk. Sven.
That you should come here.
I haven't known you long, Sven, but I know you have a good heart. Your love for your people is proof of this. I can't let you do what you're trying to do. And deep down, I don't think you want to do it either.
I want a world without suffering. A world where nothing is lost. Would that such a place existed. But the endless only grow in number, and ever more life forces needed to sustain them. Within the barrier, we have managed to curb the cycle of rebirth these few hundred years. But we've reached the limit. That is why I looked to interdimensional fusion, to harvest what we needed from your world. From your people. And with the key, we will have it.
And once you've plundered our world of ether, what then? Will you do the same to others? All men eventually die. If you make endless of everyone, you will never have enough ether to sustain them. You but prolong the inevitable.
Sven, if you would nevertheless persist in this folly, we must stand against you. For we too have people we cannot lose, places to which our hearts belong.
Damachi, I would have loved nothing more than to work hand in hand with you to tend our nations. But fate is cruel. By the time it had brought us together, our futures had already been written. The kind and gentle Queen Sphene was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. I will erase all memories of the living Sphene, she who has cursed me with this soft and powerless nature. Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria. A devourer of worlds.
Holy shit.
When two nations cannot protect their own without doing harm to the other, there can only be one resolution. It is a hard truth, but one you understand, don't you?
I'll protect my world and all others, I suppose.
I'm afraid we're out of time. The process has begun, and it cannot be stopped.
Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Upon completion, interdimensional fusion will commence.
Sphene!
While Sphene's intentions are good, her methods are anything but. We cannot yield at any cost. The endless exist in defiance of the laws of nature, but they exist nonetheless with Sphene holding them to be no different from the living. The endless were unsustainable from the first. Sphene has been fighting a lost cause. What are we to do now? Damn it. I felt that I had come to understand Sphene, but I'm still clueless, utterly clueless. Those who live forever. It doesn't seem like we can do much else here. Let's return to the Aetheryte for now. The caretaker, Constancy. Perhaps he can tell us more about this business of Sphere going into a slumber. Alarmers. Okay. Welcome to Living Memory. I offer a range of goods in exchange for bicolor gemstones. Do you wish to engage in a transaction? No sign of Constantine. Don't tell me he's gone somewhere else. He's left the area. Is that? No, that's not him. Yeah, that looks really good. The blue and the purple mixed together. That's some really good armor when you look at it close up. Or is that the aetherite? Making the blue happen. Here, hold up. I go over here. Yeah, that was the aetherite, but still, it's pretty good armor. Okay. I'll probably be replacing it soon enough, but, you know. Alright. I'm gonna take a short break. I'll be right back. And I'm back. He's nowhere in sight. Perhaps he has taken other recent arrivals on that tour. Looking for someone, are you? Yes, he was just here earlier, a fellow named Constancy. Wait, what? Hello everyone, you made it here, as I knew you would. Is that who I think it is? It is. It's Kachua. None other. This is the first time some of you are seeing me in the proverbial flesh, isn't it? Feast your eyes then. She who was controlling that unassuming machine was a ravishing Shentona maiden. That was a bit much, wasn't it? Ignore me. So it was true that you're here means. I tried to tell you so many times, but my courage always failed me. I am indeed an endless, have been for quite a while now. Aaronville. Now, you've come to stop Sphene, yes? I can help with that, but I have a request to make. You know how to stop her, then? While there are no guarantees, your coming here makes it a distinct possibility. As my wish is relevant to your mission, will you hear me out? You can decide what to do afterwards. Excellent. To begin with, we'll need to head to a different area. See that sentry? I'll have them grant you access to the zip line. Zip line? What is that? A fun little mode of transport. They don't see much use though, as we Endless can teleport freely within living memory. This particular line will take you to a zone called Canal Town. I'll be waiting for you there. With that endearing pushiness, it could only be Kachua. Let's go. It has the look of the contraptions found throughout the Isle of Ham, does it not? I think I know how it works. I've got this. Kachura has already teleported ahead, it seems. I'm sorry, it's just she's gone yet to see and hear her carrying on like nothing's. I don't know how to feel. Yeah, I wouldn't either, buddy. You don't seem to be error, user registration confirmed. I bid you welcome to Canal Town, the resort of romance and relaxation. Please enjoy your stay. What a charming place. That's them, the people Sphene strives to protect. They look happy. So, what's this request of yours? I want you to erase us. Erase the Endless. What? For now, let us hear the rest. And by erase, she means, Patro must have her reasons. Oh, come now, spare me those gloomy faces. Being alive, you're the only ones who can do this, and we won't have a better opportunity than now, while Queen Sphene is busy preparing to initiate interdimensional fusion. It's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain the endless. This I firmly believe. But talking to you now, you seem as real as any of us. And if you need an answer right away, I don't know if I can give it. Is there a reason we need to act so soon? Because, as you've just said, it's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain us. Remember, we need life force. Other forms of ether don't cut it. In the beginning, we managed with the ether of those who died in the barrier, but as our numbers grew, there began to be a shortage. That's why Queen Sphene looked to other sources. Even the ether I'm composed of may have come from the victims of the attack on Toriolio. I can't bear that thought. Can't bear to exist because someone died. We'd probably feel the same way if we were in your shoes, but what exactly are you asking us to do? In each zone there is an enormous data storage device called a terminal. That is where our memories are kept. If you shut down a terminal, the memories within will disappear, along with those endless created from them. But does this need to be done now? Can't we stop Sphene first and then take it from there? It's precisely in order to stop Sphene that it must be done now. Her own memories are stored within the Meso Terminal, which stands at the heart of living memory. As you would expect, the terminal's defenses are extremely tight, but it has moments of vulnerability, such as when it has just finished calculations, which we can exploit to shut it down from within. While we wait for that opening, we erase the endless. Once we are gone, Sphene will no longer have a reason to plunder Aether from other worlds. Would Sphene simply allow us to shut down the terminals? In preparation for fusion, the Meso Terminal is currently performing massive calculations while gathering energy. Even if the system notices us, it cannot easily suspend the process. Rather than doing so, I believe it will attempt to accelerate the timetable and bridge worlds before the plan can be thwarted. It wouldn't be a decision Sphene would wish to make, but she would be able to save those who are stored in the Meso Terminal at least. There is sense in your strategy, and in resolving to stop Sphene, we had anticipated that it might come to this. But to actually talk about erasing the endless is difficult. You needn't feel guilty. No matter how lifelike we may seem, we endless are but facsimilities crafted from memories. Besides, stopping Sphene requires that you shut down the Meso Terminal, which sustains all of us. Sooner or later, it will need to be done. If we are to be erased, then let it be before more people come to harm. Living, breathing people with futures they deserve to experience. We'll do as you ask. Thank you for respecting my wish. And on a personal request, while your actions cannot be condoned, I ask that you afford Queen Sphene a measure of understanding. Know that she herself didn't choose to become an endless. It was preservation that made the choice for her. She is powerless to resist her purpose. What do you mean? The Sphene you know is an ideal that preservation brought to life. Harnessing the love the living Sphene bore for her people, they brought forth an eternal queen whose primary directive is to preserve the endless. But as you know, the endless consume ether. Sphene was compelled to find ways to procure it, and that compulsion has driven her to resort to interdimensional fusion. What? Are you telling me the original Sphene wouldn't have chosen this? What the Queen might have done, only she herself would know. But the scientists of preservation have vanished, leaving their created Queen to walk alone. So as you go about your mission, think not that you're stopping a ruthless villain, but rather that you're relieving a troubled soul of her burden. Alright, Kachura, we understand now. Both your reasoning and your feelings. But before we erase the endless, I'd like to know them. I'd like to know what she fights tooth and nail for. If we're going to reject some beliefs, let it be after we've come to understand them. This is a lesson I learned from the rite of succession. I realize we're pressed for time, but if it's alright with you, I want to meet as many people as I can. You truly are Gula Jaja's kitten. Well, the calculations will take a while still. It should be fine if we do as we proceed to the terminals. I'm with you. We might not be able to learn everything, but it would be nevertheless meaningful if we could glimpse the hearts of those who inhabit this place before we set them free. I'll leave you to it then. When you're finished here, come and find me at the fort fountain near that big clock tower. Right, let's split up and find some locals to speak with. It really is a lovely place. You should run along and enjoy it while you can. You there, have you tried the popcorn from that stall? You haven't. You don't know what you're missing. I consider myself something of a gourmand, and believe me when I say the classic salt flavor is amazing. The saltiness is simply exquisite. That's the only way to describe it. Once you have a mouthful, it's impossible to stop until it's all gone. And after you've tried that, I urge you to seek out other stalls. There are lots of them everywhere, offering all manner of delights. For another recommendation off the top of my head, the ice cream over in Aule Volque is so smooth and rich, and just thinking about it has given me a hankering. That's it, I'm going to go and have some right now. A part of me hopes that my parents are here too, but it's probably too much to ask for. Oh, hello there. Taking the sights of Canal Town too, are you? Both my wife and I just adore this place. We had become estranged in life, she and I, but being here gave us the chance to reconcile. I couldn't be more grateful for the chance to spend these blessed little moments together again. I have no more regrets. Whether Her Majesty's plan succeeds or no, I can rest with peace in my heart. Well, we shall continue on our way, but we hope to see you again. Till next time. I must say, I'm starting to enjoy myself, even if it's only brief. This has the feel of a journey. I will not object to your decision, and as Mother says, you needn't feel any guilt. Yes, I admit I myself am still conflicted. To have such doubts after coming all this way, it's laughable, isn't it? Your ancestors were refugees from Lindblom. What tales they must have. Well now, I don't believe I've seen you around before. A newcomer, I take it. It's wonderful here, let me tell you. Why, I just bumped into a dear friend in life, and we've been whiling away the hours reminiscing. It might have been more like days, actually. You don't get a sense of time here. By the way, did you hear the announcement earlier? As much as I love this place, I wonder if Queen Svein can really sustain us forever. But I suppose there's no use worrying about such things. Anyway, thanks to you, we found a break in our conversation. We'll go ride the gondola next. There's nothing more relaxing than a gentle rocking of a gondola. Please have a seat. I plan to remain here a while yet. The endless seemed to eat food with relish, but it couldn't be real, could it? Welcome, welcome. Have a browse and let me know when you're ready to order. You're here on that lady's recommendation as well, I take it? I had been wondering what the endless do for sustenance, so it seemed a good opportunity to learn. Oh, this is your first time eating, is it? The food here is created using aether and memory data. To us, it tastes just like the real thing. So how about it? Would you care for some popcorn? Let's give it a try, shall we? That's the spirit. Find a table you like and I'll bring it right out. Unless you worry, there's no charge. All the food here is free. Food created with memory data. How will this taste to the living, I wonder? Well, as they say, there's only one way to find out. You sample a handful of popcorn. While it has texture, you can detect no taste whatsoever. Good gods, it tastes like nothing at all. I mean, it's amazing. I've never had such tasty popcorn. It's not our best seller for nothing. And what about you? It's interesting. Yeah. It's always special watching newcomers eat for the first time. They're just like the people of Everkeep. Their communal spirit, their delighted smiles, exactly the same. Thank you for your custom. Come again anytime. By the way, prior to this, a young man caught my ear near the canal. He appeared to be searching for something. and rather frantically. Did you perchance see him too? No, I must say I'm curious as to what has him so flustered. Could you help me look for the fellow? My thanks. Let's head to where I saw him. Twould seem he is no longer in the vicinity. Let us keep looking, whatever it is that troubles him. Perhaps we can be of assistance. I cannot claim to know exactly how Endless behaved, but hopefully our man has not gone far. Let us split up to search for him. He is an Eldite with fair hair. Oh, that's... He can swim in the water. Yeah. Love to see it. God strike me down. We reunite again after 100 years, and what should happen? Yes, my apologies, but I'm in some haste. If you have something to say, please make it brief. Your friend noticed that I seemed troubled, so you've been looking for me. What kind of souls are you? You are. I've lost something important, the engagement ring intended for my beloved. A lanky monkey-like friend stole it from me. After running hither and thither, I managed to locate the beast in yonder square, but I'm uncertain how I should take the ring back. Once I might have considered fighting for it, but given the shortage of Aether, the danger is simply too great. If I were to be struck down and my essence dispersed, I am not like to be remade for a long time. I cannot risk that. Not after my beloved has finally been given form again after 100 years. Though it pains me to do so, I shall give up on the ring, but I thank you for your kind concern. That accursed beast was holding up the ring, taunting me. How I should like to teach it a lesson, just to warn you. It seems to be fond of shiny objects. Should you venture into yonder square, I suggest you keep an eye on your possessions. That was my last glamour prison. Let me check something. Okay, yeah, I can get more. Oh, it's you again. Was there something else? Good heavens, this is the ring. He took it back from the beast. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. I see you've already resolved the situation, yo. You must be the friend who first noticed me. I owe you my gratitude as well. My name is Ecluse. I was planning to propose to my beloved with the ring, and thanks to you, I can do just that. Well, that is cause to rejoice indeed. Did the two of you meet here? No, we were sweethearts in life, but I died young and she only followed me decades later. Even then, our reunion wasn't yet to be, for the ether shortage means not everyone can be recreated. I had to wait until but recently to see her again. A reunion beyond death. Such a thing would be possible here, I suppose. I assume you're newly arrived? Well, our memories are stored in terminals. Less than 1 in 10 of us has been given form at present. I myself have been reincarnated 3 times now, and each time there seems to be fewer of us. It's fairly a miracle that my beloved and I could meet. I see. Given the circumstances, the chances of existing concurrently with an acquaintance would be slim indeed, and slimmer still for a loved one. Truly, that is why I decided to do that which I failed to do in life, ask her for her hand. With her regulator, she was spared the sadness of my death. Even so, she never took another man for the rest of her days. She told me that, although she couldn't remember me afterwards, she could never shake the feeling that someone precious had been a part of her life. The sweet fool. The ring represents a yearning I have long carried, though I know full well it is only a construct, like these bodies of ours. There is a part of me that wonders if this is wrong. Not that I expect us to exist forever, even in this form. But to be with the one I love once again and make her happy, however wrong this world may be, I have nothing but gratitude for Queen Scream. Now, if you'll excuse me, I shall go make that proposal. I've made her wait long enough as it is. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my thanks. Tickets. For the gondola, to ensure that order is preserved, we must observe the proper way of doing things, even here. It's very much like Queen's Queen to make it so, is it not? Take care, my friends, and see to it you have no regrets. Well, I think it's about time we rejoin the others, but what do you say we go by gondola? I expect it won't be possible to do so once the terminal has been shut down. Come then, let us seek a vessel at the pier. Job armor for a Viper is cool as shit, and that chocobo is cool. So is that ghost. Everything about you is fucking. I presented our tickets. While I'm no stranger to boats, I can't help but feel a little excited. We can push off at any time. Find the gap when you board. This is so cool.
Do you remember what I said to you before all this? That life is a series of journeys, that you must be true to yourself, for indeed, there's no telling what awaits. I don't know about you, but I certainly didn't expect to behold such sights. The future is as fluid as the water beneath us, truly. Tell me, my friend, have you ever wished to be reunited with someone who has passed away? I have. I do. But I think, above all else, I wish that they had lived. If only for one more day. Just one more day. A joyous one, if I could choose. I did all that I could to make it happen. I tried everything, and spared nothing. In that manner, I was able to keep some few souls out of harm's way, but so many were beyond my power to save. What would I have done then, had I this? And you? Can you imagine yourself spending eternity here, knowing no loss?
Twas nice to chat with you again, my friend. Feels as though it has been some time. Having met Endless like a classe I feel I've come to understand Sabine a little better. Anyone would wish those dear to them a long and happy future, and she bears the burden of this desire for all her subjects. Yet, as Kryl said, we too have people we cannot lose. Come, young, we can get the Foundation via yonder bridge. Now that I look at it closely, the clock has no hands on account of there being no need to keep track of time, perhaps. Finished talking to the locals, have you? I'd be keen to hear your impressions. Ryle and Aaronville are still out and about, it seems. So how was it? What are your impressions of those you met? It was great. Everyone was so happy. Just talking to them made me happy too. What about you, yo? Sweethearts reunited. That's a miracle. While it's a miracle after a fashion, the system strives to make such encounters possible. If you meet someone you know, it's probably not by chance. The terminals hold information on unfulfilled lodgings and use them to orchestrate reunions like clases. I see that the terminals can do this is impressive indeed, but there is one thing I do not understand. According to Clase, his beloved passed away decades after he did. Yet they appeared to be of like age. Ah yes, people are not necessarily recreated as they were when they passed away. The appearance of an endless, I speculate, reflects the happiest period in their life. Is that the case for you then? Not that I can tell how old you are, as slowly as your people age. I'm not sure, to be honest. I have so many happy times, it's hard to know which one applies. I'm insufferably inquisitive. Whether it's nature or technology, I can't help but want to learn more about the world around me. You might say that discovery is what gives me joy. It made me happy in my life and may have been a blessing afterwards. The other endless are content with what they have here, you see. They don't develop the urge to leave. But I was so determined to see the world again that I taught myself how to gain control of a vessel and ventured outside. You're a proper rebel. Well, that's enough about me for now. While we wait for Cryo and Ellen Sheepa, I have a favor to ask of you. As you may have noticed, most of the foundations here aren't runnings. That's because, despite its shiny appearance, the city is centuries old and everything is dreadfully run down. The foundations apparently used to put on magnificent shows, and I was hoping that we could get them working again. Given the control units, a dose of ether should be enough to restore the circuits and switch them on. But being an endless, I'm unable to do that. I realize this is a selfish request, but at the last, I'd like to treat the people here to the display. Just leave it to us. I'd love to see the show myself. Thank you. The control units are built into the surrounding lamp posts. If you tend to a few of them each, you'll be done before you know it. Once the foundations are fixed, we can round up Ellen Sheepa and Cryo and head to Hydro Terminal together. So the time is nigh. Come, let us set to it. The Foundation shows are supposedly magnificent. Perhaps they'll impress even my fussy little bun-bun.
We've switched on the circuits like you asked.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Hopefully, this does the trick.
Oh! Amazing!
Wow!
It's beautiful.
I've never seen anything like it.
Wuklamat!
Where are you? Wuklamat!
Oh, where are you? Wuklamat!
It's Namika.
By the gods, it's Namika.
Begging your pardon, but I'm looking for a child. A small Shibrali girl.
Begging your pardon, but I'm looking for a child. A small Shibrali girl. Have you seen her by chance?
You are Namika.
You are Namika, aren't you?
Don't you recognize me?
It's me, Wuklamat. Don't you recognize me?
Child and I, we aren't related.
Oh, what am I to do? The child and I, we aren't related by blood, but she's as dear to me as my own.
It's all right. Phone. Here.
It's all right. You found her. I'm here.
You? Could it be?
Yes, Namika. You know these eyes, this voice. It's me, Wuklamat.
It is you.
Oh! It is you! Oh, how silly of me. But if you're here, then that means...
No. I'm still alive.
Oh, good. Thank the gods for that. But what power has brought us together again? This isn't a dream, is it?
It's not a dream. Or rather, it is a dream come true. I so wanted to hear your voice one more time.
Just look at you, my Wuklamat. Stronger and more assured than I've ever seen. Such hazards you must have braved, and hardships endured to come so far.
It was tough, but I made it thanks to my friends. And to you, Namika. I'm the person I am now because you always believed in me. Because you loved me as if I were your own daughter.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You're everything I could have asked for. The best mother.
I'm so glad.
I'm so glad. Looking back, I've had a blessed life. And it was because I was a part of yours. When I lost my child to illness, I thought I'd never know happiness again. But it rekindled in my breast the instant you smiled your little smile at me. You became my purpose, my joy.
You're mine too.
To have this chance to speak with you again and leave nothing unsaid. I know not how or why, but I am grateful. So grateful. Where you must go, I cannot follow. But know that I'll always be with you. Take care of yourself. Promise me.
I will. Mama. I will. And one day, we'll meet again. I understand why Sven cannot bear to let them go. But as painful as it is to part, we're meant to live and die. To let go and let others carry on in our stead. We can't cling to everything forever. Come, let's keep moving.
The show was breathtaking, was it not? I made a wonderful memory. Thank you. Amika looked truly happy. Just to make sure, Patroy, you're not going to disappear when we shut this terminal down, right? Not just yet. It's the Aero terminal in the northwestern zone that holds my memories. You already know how to operate the terminal. It's the same process as the fountain's control. I leave it to you to decide when to shut it down. Doing so will cause the endless here to fade away, together with this beautiful scenery. If you wish to speak with people or see the sights, you'll want to do that first. Oh. That sucks. I've pretty much seen all of it too. Or not yet, I haven't. I know what I'll do. Holy shit. Right. Good news, Commander. We received new enlistment papers. I left them on your desk for review when you have a free moment. If you prefer, however, I can wait. Okay. So I can do these stupid mission things that I never did.
Sleep tight, everyone.
Thank you. I had braced myself for it, but to actually erase the endless is hard. This is living memory's true appearance. This hurts. I'd be lying if I said otherwise. But the only way now is forward. I chose this path. I won't halt my steps. Don't torment yourself so. I ask this of you, so the burden lies with me. That was random, but cool. And remember, we endless are but facilities crafted for memories. You needn't feel guilty for erasing us. Be that as it may, it's so hard to say goodbye. It is. Nonetheless, it's our duty as the living to know and remember them. So let's pull ourselves together and keep at it. Keep seeking them out. I'd appreciate that. Come, let's head to the next zone. Yesterland, it's called, and another zipline at the Gate of Remembrance will take you there. But I have to mention, while shutting down the terminal should erase the endless bound to it, those with strong, unresolved feelings may linger for a time. If you encounter such individuals, perhaps you could lend them an ear, for their hopes are proof that they once lived. Okay. That's how you get side quests in a story where you wipe the towns. sadness is gonna go away, isn't it? It's gonna be way less cheerful. And the people that know just watch people that come. It's kind of like the fairyland in Shadowbringers in that way. Yesterland has an altogether different look. Each zone has a distinct character, it would seem. Petra has already gone ahead, let's get going too. That lively place yonder appears to be Yesterland. I wonder what manner of folk we will find there. Worry not, yo. I don't intend to halt my steps either. System Weaver complete. Error user confirmed. I bid you welcome to Yesterland, where the dreams of children and inner children alike come true. Please enjoy your stay. Amazing. Is this also a recreation of an actual place? After a fashion, Yesterland is themed upon a period of peace, before the storm surge had engulfed the world in conflict. It was a golden age for Alexandria. I just realized. This is such a Final Fantasy IX reference, it's crazy. And they captured it here in the form of an amusement park. Well now, another large-scale attraction. Tell me I'm not the only one who's excited. I'm not ashamed to admit I'm excited as well, and I imagine this is how we're intended to feel. On the far side of Yesterland is a castle. That's where the terminal is located, in the basement. I'll go on ahead and wait for you there. Take what time you need to get acquainted with the locals. Have fun now. Like before, we'll speak with the Endless. We'll learn what's dear to them before doing what we must. Right, let's start by exploring and get our bearings. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break. I'll be right back. Um, yeah, thanks, Christina Mange. Christina Mange, but I'm good. Thanks for watching, though. Okay. So I'm actually gonna call the stream here. I'm a little tired, but I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and have a good night. Peace.